It's a bit dark in here. Oh, the outside world. You see it. It's a very gloomy day today here in England. It's completely overcast where I am. And I have a bit of cold, which sucks. Like a head cold, sore throat, headache. All is fine. Because I went to the post office earlier today to send off an order, and I managed to go to the pharmacy at the same time and get some medicines and such. Mostly got a bit of cough syrup and some lozenges, stuff like that. Oh, and also a throat spray, which is supposed to be like help your throat and like numb it and stuff. Okay, so first thing we're doing is a very small job. Earlier today, so yesterday I was finishing it off, tidying up from the weekend. Went to a convention which was Collectiverse, which is the first one that they've done, and it was near Coventry, and it was a card show, so mostly like Pokemon cards, trading cards, all that kind of stuff. It was good. Didn't make a whole lot, but I had some really good conversations, and it was good fun because we're collecting some Pokemon cards, and it was it's good fun to catch some stuff. But yeah, after conventions, I usually like have to really sort out my stock and like organise it and put it back in the boxes, because when you pack down for a convention, everything just gets chucked in the boxes wherever it can fit. But yeah, as a result of that, I'm going to probably I notice all of my items, they need pictures taking again for my listings online. So I'm going to periodically do that, and hopefully once I get some nicer weather, if the sun comes out, I'll take some pictures. But following on from my last stream, I made the template for this sword, and I've now cut it out and sanded and beveled the edge off of it. So. And also I've cut out what I call the sandwich. Usually a lot of my swords, the technique is cut out the whole sword, and then you cut out what I call the sandwich, which is basically the front and back of that. Glue that together, and that makes the handle and hilt. And then you obviously flush that up. So the only thing I have to do now moment is just to glue this together. See if I can get. Okay, yeah, literally the only job I need to do is glue this together on this job, and then I'm very quickly going to finish off the details on some more Hollow Knight swords. Basically, I haven't made a lot since last week because prepping and finishing, tidying away of the stuff from the convention. That's basically it. Double check. very itchy, and I think I'm about to sneeze, and I don't want to because that would be rude on the stream, especially because I'm just talking to myself at the moment and there's no one actually in chat, so no one will say bless me, and that would be sad. Oh, my nose is really itchy as well. Might have to take a couple of minutes hiatus just to sort out my face. Look at that. Could actually glue the blade as well while I'm at it. Save me having to do it another time. To do these things once you've got the template. So this sword was interesting because in the cartoon, yes, it's a root sword. It's like a tree root type thing. In the cartoon, it looks really cool, wonderful design. But like a lot of swords, once you actually look at the design and think of the practicalities of making it into a real sword, you notice the handle is a lot thicker than you want it to be. So I've actually reduced this quite a lot. I've reduced the handle, kept the blade size as large as I can, and I've worked lengthwise relatively the same as my other Adventure Time swords. So I have previously done the Golden Sword, or the Fin Sword, I should guess. Is it the Fin Sword? Scarlet. Sorry. The Fin Sword is if I remember correctly, is the white one with the blue circular gem in it. And I've also done the Grass Sword as well. I've also done the Demon Sword, which is the red one, with the kind of cross motif in the middle. And as a bonus, my cousin in America a few years back asked me to do Marceline's bass axe, which was really good fun to do actually. Unfortunately I wasn't able to make it actually play guitar, so I don't think that was too much of an issue. So yeah, I actually really love doing cartoony swords. There's something very satisfying about making something from like a cartoon media, bringing it into real life, because translating that look into real life, it kind of is something very satisfying about it. Did I say that correct? Satisfying? I realise a lot of the time I'm like off frame, or out of frame, I should say. So if you're wondering, the glue seal this, so obviously I've got a glue on the handle part, but I seal the rest of the wood with glue, or the MDF with glue, because MDF is notoriously thirsty, and when you paint on it, it just sucks up all the paint, and you just have to like put another layer, and it's another layer, and another layer. And then you can get bloating and it will look horrible. So basically you glue seal it, the glue dries, then you can paint on top of that, or sand it and then paint on top of it, and you get a really nice finish. And that's the other reason I use MDF as well, is because MDF is recycled wood material, and it gives a very smooth finish on blades and stuff like that. If you were using perhaps spruce or pine, the grain of the wood would come through, and you'd have to either use like lots of filler or wood filler or multiple sealants to kind of get it all flat. With MDF, you don't have to do that. Seal it, sand it, paint it. All good. I feel like the music's a little bit. I'm going to bring it a little lower. That's it. Right, that's that done. That's all clamped up, ready to sit there and dry. So I'll just pop it down. Then I'll get back on these. Keep making these. Seal up this glue first. One technique. No, I don't. I'm going to share these techniques with you guys, even though you're probably never going to use them. One technique that I have found in glue application is, especially these ones where you have to kind of push down and twist up. You know, safety ones. All I do now is just place the lid on and push it down, because inevitably you're always going to get glue around the edge, and if you put it down and tighten it properly, it's going to get stuck on, glued on, stuff like that. It's just a lot easier to take off. The wet glue will cause a seal anyway, so you just plop it on and go from there. That is what I do. Right, where are we? Just grabbing a picture of the Hollow Knight, if I can find it. Reference pictures. I wonder if we could do. Oh, another thing that someone talked to me about on at the card show was he said he plays a lot of RuneScape, and I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to make something from RuneScape, and the thing that's actually on my list that I maybe I'll do that now. I'll make a little template. Yeah, I'll do that after this. The thing I would like to do from RuneScape is just like the basic bronze axe. Now, admittedly, I've never played RuneScape, but my wife has spent many hours on RuneScape when she was younger. What am I doing? I'm getting ready for the template and I'm not even making it yet. Yeah, she spent many hours on RuneScape. And yeah, as long as it's nostalgic enough, I'll make the bronze axe, which see if I can share my screen actually, and then I can show you what I mean. Window capture, display capture. Okay. Is it working? Display capture. Here, there you go. Okay. Where is it? That's not it. That's not it. This is it. Where's it gone? Reference pictures. Weapons. Ah, the bronze axe. So it's like a really basic looking axe, but I feel like that'd be quite fun, cartoony. I'm assuming like that, or I'll have to make it look like wood, and the blade, I don't know, it looks funny brown. I'll see if I can get some bronze or maybe even like copper looking stuff, and then I'll just like the red tip. It looks super basic. I love how janky it is, but like complete RuneScape style. I wonder what else like iconic I can make from it. Maybe I'll do some research, or I'll ask some people what they think. But yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. And here's me just chatting to myself because there's no one in the chat at the moment. But for future reference, for people who are watching this video, all three of you, thank you for tuning in. What can I waffle about while I actually, because there's no one watching at the moment, and it's very highly unlikely that anyone will watch this or even hear this question, but I would be interested in people like feedback of what my content should be aimed towards. Like, I'm happy just sitting there kind of talking away, saying random things, sharing my thoughts. But to people maybe perhaps like just the noise of me doing work or whatever. It also doesn't help that I've got a sore throat at the moment, so. But yeah. I'll share my musings, my current musings. Incidentally, my current musings are, I've just picked up, I just picked up, my wife has very kindly bought me Ghost of Yote, which I've literally only played an hour of it, but I'm absolutely loving it. It looks it's such a gorgeous game. It's like, Tsushima was an absolutely stunning game as well. This one, it does take it up a level. Both absolutely stunning games, and I'm just happy to be playing this kind of thing again. So, yeah, that's me. Also, something very upsetting that I'll share with you guys. Hopefully no one else will notice. I said earlier about me redoing pictures for my products, my shops, because getting higher quality and updating pictures is always a good thing, but my wife also kind of introduced me to my brother-in-law as well introduced me to portrait mode on iPhone, and how it just makes everything look very, very gorgeous. Product pictures works really nicely as well. So I've got to redo portrait mode. But looking back at the old pictures of this Hollow Knight Pure Nail, which I'm doing now, there was one line, which is this line right here on the pictures, that I didn't colour in. Hey Christine! And that really annoyed me. Thank you for joining, Christy. I am just talking to myself. I've been chatting to the chat, but there is no chat. I've just been waffling. I'm doing good, yeah, just working away. I've glued up the root sword, which is the current commission that I've got going on. So I cut it out today, cut the sandwich and glued that together just now on stream, because I can't really do much else until it's all shaped and carved. And then now I'm getting on with this. And I was just discussing, and I mentioned you, that because you used to play RuneScape a lot when you were younger, and I was discussing about making something from RuneScape. I initially thought the bronze axe. Basically, the reason that it came up again, because it's been on my list for a while, but someone at the convention said, have I made anything from RuneScape? And I was like, well, I have thought about it. So I was wondering if there's anything iconic I could make. Yeah, music's good. I was wondering if there was anything specifically iconic from RuneScape that you think I could make. Or, I mean, initially I'm just thinking the bronze axe. Or I could make any type of axe. I wonder what the best axe is. Have to do some research. It's me just getting my head in the way, so you can't see what I'm doing. If you make any of the weapons, you can easily paint it on different metals. That's true, that's true. Like, I could give that as an option, couldn't I? Because they're all very basic shapes. Trouble with a lot of other video game things, if you get it different weapon or an upgraded version, like iron to silver or whatever, becomes a different like shape and build entirely. But yeah, that one looks simple enough. You just different weapon. Can't talk. Sorry, I'm just drying up now. Yeah, we like an easy recolor. Yeah, just as you came on, I was just saying about wanted to redo my my listings pictures, and when I was looking at them yesterday, I noticed on the Hollow Knight nail, the listing picture looks like this one right here, and it's very, very subtle, but this line is not filled in on the picture. It's done on that side, but yeah, in the picture on the listing, this line is not filled in. So I'm very paranoid about missing those now. Ta-da! Right. I'll do 2 of these. Oh, I've got a message from Etsy. What does it say? Oh, someone's left me feedback. That's good. Got someone who has bought someone has left me a review, which is 5 stars, which is fantastic. They bought the Adventure Time grass sword. Let me just double check this for there's no sensitive information. I can show you. Yeah, they bought the grass sword, and they say exactly as seen in the picture and came very quickly. Thank you so much. My brother is going to absolutely love it. We'll definitely be ordering from the store again. That's nice. One of my favourite things is for people to buy my things as gifts. I actually get a huge kick out of it when like people are saying, "Oh yeah, this is for my brother or for my friend or for my fiance for such and such occasion." In fact, I have had a couple of people who, one of them bought something for her fiance for an anniversary, and then the next year, the guy came back to me and said, hey, I really want to get her something special. So like we worked together and figured out a commission piece from the same, I think it was Kingdom Hearts, but it was from the same franchise. And I was just like, that is so cute. You guys obviously made for each other. So yeah, I love it when people buy my things as gifts. It's so very sweet. And also I would just want that idea of, imagine like someone opening up like a Buster Sword, like something huge on Christmas Day, or even like trying to fit it under the Christmas tree. I would love that. I'd love to see a video or reaction of those kind of things. Sounds a bit egotistical, I suppose, but it's mostly that I'd love to see the smiles on people's faces. Like a big part of the reason I do this, because it makes people happy. When I'm at conventions and people see the item saying, oh my god, it gives me such a rush of like, make people happy. And obviously like I can't take credit for any of the design of these things, because the people who designed these are like incredibly talented, and all I'm doing is basically reinterpreting it in a different medium and, you know, making it how I think it should be interpreted within the ability that I have. Oh no, I need to be careful. I'm rubbing this. Yeah, that's it. Artistic interpretation. That's what I try. Oh. So, the person who left me the review, so I've got 2 notifications just then, left the review and then favorited another item, and then I just got a 3rd notification just then. She's ordered something else. She's ordered the corrupted Master Sword from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I should message her actually, because I've done a recolor of those Master Swords since then, so they're slightly lighter blue on them, so I don't want her to be surprised or confused when it comes and it's a different. Basically I wanted it to be more accurate to the kind of cartoony version. Well, it's yeah, anyway, it's just different from the pictures, and that's why I was saying before I need to update pictures, because I've changed some of them. The biggest offender is Loki's mask from The Mask, because I used to do like really dark brown, but now I've kind of got like a slightly lighter brown with green tints. Yeah, it's nice to get repeat customers. Although, like, she did say, like, I will be buying from this place again in her review. I just didn't really think it would be like that quick. But that's good. I'll try and get that out before the end of the week. Or message her to make sure she's happy with it first, with the new version. Nice. 2 more done. I think I will leave that there. Yeah. If only though I could. I have coloured pens because then I could like fill in the white as well. But then I'd go outside the lines and it would be very, very unsatisfying. Okay, I'm going to leave the last 2. So I'm spreading them out so I don't get bored of doing the same thing all the time. I'm going to leave the last 2 and I'm going to I'm going to use the projector and do the bronze axe. I'll do that next, I think. I don't think it's practical for me to try and... I mean, I could freehand it perhaps. Let's see. Let me see if I can find some reference online. I'll put it on screen if I find anything. Oh jeez. I'm guessing this is the updated version of RuneScape. I'm getting a lot of okay. So there's there's a difference between original RuneScape and RuneScape. So okay, let's have a look. I'm sharing, bringing it up. So OSRS, which I guess is the original something. I'm just putting this there so I know that it's actually running. I mean, these janky swords are so... I love these. That's brilliant. Oh my god. Yeah, I could make some of these. It'd be fun. A dragon sword. They're so cool. I'm guessing this one is, yeah, I don't know, it looks like halfway between. I wonder if these are the... Yeah, oh, if that's the training sword. Yeah, I bet that's actually the new one. Just check chat. Yeah. Windows 11 messing me up. There's some cool stuff. I think I might have to... I'll discuss... If I can find a couple of RuneScape fans, I'll discuss with them like what would be good. I mean, that's... Oh, someone's made them on Etsy. Is that 3D print? Yeah, that's definitely 3D printed. You can see the huge print line where they haven't filled in or I try not to say that with so much venom. But you can see where they've got the lines and they haven't filled it in or sanded it. Yeah, the rune scimitar, that's pretty cool. That could be done. In fact, I'd enjoy doing that, I reckon. Yeah, RuneScape. I think I will do some RuneScape maybe. Or a couple of them. The axe is probably good. Let's put up... I'm guessing it's more the tools are the things that you use most often for like just everyday stuff. There you go. There you go. There's the axe. Black axe. Let me look up the axe specifically. I'm guessing that's going to be fairly iconic. Talking nonsense with me. Like, so you got the black axe, wood cutting axe. See, someone's already made this on Etsy. Okay. Again, 3D printed. You can see the lines. They haven't. It's good. It's just like a little bit. They could do some. Oh yeah, and then they've got all the variants as well with the colours. Yeah, it can be easily done. But what I would want to try and make sure to do is to I mean, sand the lines. Yeah, I'll make one. Oh, that's cool. RuneScape Atlas. Okay, my throat's going now, so I think I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, that's that. There was bronze brown. Yeah, bronze is brown. Steel is silver. Mithril. Mithril. There's also a green one. Can't remember there. Oh, hi, Deaf Monkey. Sorry, I didn't see you enter. Yeah, it's going all right so far. The root sword. I'll grab it. It's currently drying the glue, and it'll get there. It's really not as complicated as I thought. But starting a new project is always like a little bit daunting. Yeah, I should have it finished within, well, certainly the build of it. Next thing I need to do is flush the handle up, carve it out, because it's got like the root spiral on it, so I'm going to do that. Carve it out. Mostly that will be shed stuff, so I won't be able to show that on the stream, but the main thing is I guess just doing the final details at the end. While you're here, can I ask your opinion on the colour of the blade? So I'm obviously just going to go brown on the handle, kind of make it look like wood. Where is my reference photo? Here we go. Okay. Oh god, that's a bit big. Bear with me a second. Okay, so there's a reference. Now I'm wondering so the other Adventure Time swords I've done, so I've gone like yellow for the Scarlet sword, which is the golden one. Done obviously green for the grass one. I'm wondering about the colour of this one, whether it's supposed to be like white or off-white or silver. I could also just, what I do on some other ones is to, I wonder if I could show a picture of what I do with other stuff. Let's look if I can find out a product picture. Yeah, I have a technique where basically I paint the blade black and then use silver over the top of it to kind of give it a metallic look. But I'm guessing we want to kind of go cartoony to keep it the same. So the options are, I guess, it kind of like white off white, spray paint it like silver, chrome silver type stuff, or I make it look kind of realistic. If I can find one, I'll show you what I mean. This is, I can't find anything. I'm trying to find an example for you. Hold on. I'm not looking at chat. Okay. Oh, that's a bad example. Why can't I find any good, like, I need to take pictures of what I do. Anyway, forget that. I'm not going to put that in. Cartoony off-white sounds good. Okay, would prefer it to be more cartoony than realistic for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if we've got any spray paint that will do that. And I'm noticing if you see it like that reference picture specifically, they've got like on the blade, it's almost like with the cartoony look of it, they've got the slightly brown, maybe grey lines. That could be done with like a paint pen or something like that. But yeah, there's a fine line between like cartoony and just doesn't look right. So yeah, I think off-white, we'll start off. I'll see what I've got. If not, I'll get some paint in. but I'm hoping to have at least the whole thing like built and ready for painting within the next couple of days. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying, Christine, with the off-white. Gives that kind of warm tone to match the warm tone of the handle. I suppose the other thing is, because obviously I'm pointing with my mouse, but you can't see. They've got the shading on the handle, but that will have to be like, it will all just be brown on the handle. I won't have to do dark, and the same with the blade. There's no dark side of the blade. It will just be off-white, and I'll do my best with the details. Yeah, because see if I can share the. Oh, what's easier? So just get Instagram up. Oh, I have to log in. Ugh, forget it, can't be bothered. Right, so basically, long and short story is, I'm about to come offline anyway. Christine Daft Monkey commissioned me for this. I think he got one. Yeah, it's a gift for their brother. And I'm not quite sure. Was it your brother who got one for you, and then you decided to kind of reciprocate, but with a cooler weapon because it's commissioned rather than just off the shelf? I think that's right. But honestly, like yeah, awesome. Yeah. Scarlet's is the good one. Oh, so I was going to get a reference picture of Scarlet, but yeah, you're right. You got that one. So you get the idea of, you know, the lines that are actually on the blade being put in with like a paint pen. So I could do the same with this one. So you got like the chinks in the sword, and then obviously you do like the marks on the other side. What I'll do is I'll get it fully painted, and then we can see if like it needs the extra detail, or if I put the extra detail on and it looks odd, we can just repaint it back to normal. Parents got one for you for your 18th year, and he was jealous. That's fair. I mean, half the reason why I make them. Anyway, cool, man. All right. Well, thank you very much for both of you for tuning in, and I will, like I say, I will probably finish this within the week. Certainly the build. If I've got time this afternoon, I might go in once. If this is dry enough, I'll be able to carry on to the next stage. And yeah, that's it. I'm currently recording a time lapse of making this. I've cut it out this morning and cut out the handle, glued it and stuff. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, thank you very much, both of you guys, for tuning in. I'm going to let you guys have a good afternoon, and hopefully I will too. And that's it. Off to the shed next. Goodbye.